You can see the plows. We've had snow. I mean, it was really coming down while you were asleep downtown Cleveland. And here's what's left. And it's just a few flurries. So I know most of you are dry at this time downtown Cleveland. But wow, the roads are still quite messy because crews are playing catch up, and we had several hours of pretty moderate to heavy snow falling. And while you were asleep, a new development here as you're waking up, winter weather advisory issued. Remember I talked about this yesterday? I had a feeling the National Weather Service was going to be issuing this today. It kicks in at 3 o'clock this afternoon. It goes until 1 o'clock on Friday. Cleveland and downtown is included, west and east suburbs. So those of you in Lakewood and south into Strongsville and Parma, and then east into Lyndhurst and Mayfield, Medina, Akron, you're all in it, along with Mentor and Painesville and Ashtabula, and those of you in Chardon and Solon and Chagrin Falls, you too. Same thing with Twinsburg and Streetsboro, all included, and I think it's going to get quite messy later on, and I'll show you exactly that timing and outline so you can plan accordingly. We're getting close to the end of the week. We got a lot to do. I get it. Wind chills are in the teens. That's the blue number next to the white number, which indicates our actual air temperature. Most of those are 20s, and we're only going to end up in the low 30s for highs today. So we'll get a lull. We'll see just some really scattered light flurries once what's happening now really does dissipate. It's already doing that. I mean, it's a huge difference from just a few hours ago. So on the agenda will be this more steady snow later. And that is your heads up for the evening drive, because I really do think it's going to get quite messy. I'll zoom into what's still falling though, and it's east. Mayfield Heights, you're still getting some of that snow over towards Munson. It's light, and into Bainbridge and Auburn. Big picture shows the storm we just talked about and showed you all of that video from out of Boston and New York City, and you could see that it's really encompassing all of New England at this point. Messy. And we're going to be dealing with our own mess here in Northeast Ohio, at least parts of it, later today. Through the remainder of this morning, it's just going to be a scattered light snow shower or flurry. Then here comes the afternoon time. Remember that advisory kicks in at 3. This is 4 o'clock today. We're starting to see the snow, and it's becoming more widespread throughout, guess what, the evening drive when it's so busy. So not that there'll be 10 feet of snow on the ground, but the timing couldn't be any worse as far as busy traffic, and it is going to be a pretty steady snow, not only on Cleveland's east side, but south into Akron, into places like Ravenna. You're going to be dealing with these snow showers, and it will stay steady enough through the entire night. And then we start to see it kind of pull back towards the lakeshore tomorrow morning. This is a look at 5 a.m. We still have snow from downtown, south into Brunswick, east into Lake and Geauga and Ashtabula counties. I think we'll probably have up to a half a foot of snow on the ground by 5 a.m. tomorrow. And that could mean school closings, delays. Our eye-alert will be up for you, and we'll have them for you here first. You get them as soon as we see them. Snow and brisk today. Once it develops later and becomes steady, I'm going to go with 1 to 3 inches. Another 1 to 3 inches tonight. So again, you do the math there. If you're on the 3-inch end, that could mean 6 inches of snow by tomorrow morning. Some of you that are outside of the advisory, remember, it's going to be trace amounts, if at all. The good news is we're still drying out for the weekend. We're looking forward to that, but we are definitely trending cooler. Time changes Sunday. Just going to remind you that we spring ahead an hour, and then we've got more cold weather for next week, but it looks a little calmer. We'll be in the 30s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.